The week is almost over, and with that, the funny Dodo banner and the forbidden Megumin banner are coming to an end. And of course, that means a new banner is coming. So I'm going to talk about the new banner, the new unit, and if you should summon on it or not. I'm Katsuma Gaming, let's get right into this. By the way, quick info, at the end of the video I might talk a little bit about the channel and some other stuff, so if you're curious about that, stick to the end, otherwise, just watch the video and maybe there are timestamps or not, we'll see, depending on my time. So, you just see if there are timestamps or not, right? Anyway, what is the upcoming banner? And it's none other than, drum roll, Detective Mario! Sorry, I mean Detective Megumin, Detective Komekko, sorry. It's Detective Komekko. That's right, a new Komekko unit is coming, and as you can clearly see in the background, I talked about it before, the Detective series is actually 4 units that will become pullable over time. The first one is Komekko, as you can see there in the background. There will be also Detective Elisa, Detective Mia, and last but not least, which is not visible here, so kind of a bit of a surprise, but you will see it in the story anyway, right? It's Detective Union. And the really cool thing about these units is that these are all permanent units. That's right. The period is over, boys. The hardest time in the game is finally done. We will now have more permanent banners. We will now have more limit banners that are not must pulls. So, the hardest time is over. And you know what? Just in time for collabs to come at the end of the month. So, I think really good times. And yeah, again, if you missed it, collabs are coming back at the end of this month. And we are pretty confident that Shield Hero. Sure, it's not yet officially confirmed, but all leads to Shield Hero. It's probably Shield Hero. So, if you care about Shield Hero, if you care about collection, if you care about those stuff, this is already a skip banner. Just by that, right? So, with that out of the way, let's actually take a quick look what the unit is doing and how I rank her personally. For that, we of course going to the beautiful Konosuba Fantastic Days Encyclopedia. Link is as usual in every video description, and hopefully soon I will drop a major update of the doc, but more about that at the end of the video. Let's talk about Detective Komekko. Again, as I said, she's a permanent unit and she's of the type Wind. Her passive trait is the normal 6% magical attack boost, nothing too crazy there. She is a random double hit that deals 206% damage 2 times, which is pretty good, not gonna lie, on a 19-second cooldown, so also pretty fine. And her second skill is a single target tier 2 Reshred with a duration of 12 seconds and a cooldown of 19 seconds, aka a downtime of 5 seconds. So the moment you literally have 6 seconds of CDR, you're good to go. And as you can clearly see here in the pro, she is the best Wind Reshred unit that we have right now in the game, at least talking about single target Reshred. Sure, Kazuma still can be used if it's like a pure physical team, but if it's hybrid, this Komekko just straight out beats Kazuma because she does more damage, she has better ultis. Let's be real here, her ultis are better. The best one Kazuma has is Snipe, and it's just there for slow. And Komekko has some other pretty cool stuff. She can also slow the enemy down, so that's that. Her biggest con is, of course, as you can clearly see, she's a pure single target unit, so she will not be that great in AoE in arenas. Their new EOS will just be better. But generally speaking, she's a really, really good unit. And with that, for people who are a little bit mad at me for, not uploading banner guides on time, again, more of it later. Quick info here for the upcoming arena. It's, of course, a wind arena with earth enemies. It should be single target. Based on Discord news, physical units should not be used. Kind of expected as well. So the team should just be Komekko, Rin, so fast Rin, and fast Yellow, I guess. Sure, you can also use how's she called? Arabian Union should still work great. If you don't have this Komekko for Reshred, you can also just use Wiz, I guess. It can also work. So there are a few available options out there. Just see what works best for you. Again, a more detailed information here in the upcoming banner guide. So if you don't want to miss out on it, like, subscribe. But yeah. she's a really good unit, and she's a permanent unit. Before I say should you summon or not, let's take a quick look at the tier list. Fairly placed in the meta units on element tier. I think she's a great Komekko. Komekko actually recently had a pretty good resurgence from being just a passive trade slave to actually getting units that are good. It's a really refreshing change. Especially, again, keep in mind she got her ulti buffed. Now her ulti, one ulti can actually buff your team. The other ulti can, you know, slow the enemies and lower their resistances. So, for example, in the just mentioned team, you can either choose to use Rin as the buffer and use Komekko as a debuffer, or you just use Komekko as the buffer and use Rin Ulti 1 version 1 to do more wind damage, which should both be, you know, valid options. I think one in the end will be better, and I think, you know, just Rin buffing is probably the better one. But in theory, you know, you can get a little bit trickery, you can try around stuff, so I think that's pretty cool. And now let's finally answer the question, should you summon on the upcoming banner or not? No. It's a permanent unit. We are getting, you know, we have fast banners coming regularly. We have forbidden banners coming regularly. We have, of course, collaboration around the corner. With the next forbidden banner, we are also getting a new playable unit that is limited like Funny Dodo. So there's a lot of other good stuff coming that's probably way more worth it. What I can say here is, I think right now, or, you know, with all of the upcoming detective units, each of these banners is a great point to actually drop your 4-star tickets in to see if you can actually, you know, snipe them. I'm personally waiting for Detective Union, but that's because I'm a Union simp and I try to skip Fast Komekko, which will also be on a Union banner. That's my personal reason, right? But for you guys, I think right now, or again with all of the upcoming ones, use them. If you already use them on Claire, you can just, you know, if you have others one grab by now, you know, you can just use them on this banner and see if you can get her. Again, she's a great unit, but of course she's not needed, and I'm pretty confident you can still make top 1k even without her. Okay, that should be pretty much all about the banner guide. Now let's talk about a little bit different, some infos about the channel. Some of you probably noticed that I'm recently a little bit less active. I had like 2 weeks or so where I didn't stream. My YouTube videos are pretty late recently. I'm really sorry for that. It's just work has been really busy lately. I actually plan to finally take like a week off from work to do some stuff like working on the Encyclopedia, finally shipping out the giveaway stuff. I'm sorry for the delay, by the way, guys. I'm really sorry, but it will get shipped out eventually. Trust me. I'm so sorry for that, but it will come out. So yeah, I tried to work more on Encyclopedia. I also tried to get back into getting my schedules intact again, aka do my regular streams every Monday and Wednesday, or at least announce by Sunday if the upcoming week will have changed dates. Like, you know, new banner drops on Thursday, I want to stream on Thursday, so let's do streams on Tuesday and Thursday, right? Just get more back into it, into more regulated schedule, because I feel like I'm making it really hard for people right now. And last but not least, I kind of want to revamp a few things. First time, I'm actually working on some Katsuma Gaming merch, which, don't worry, it will not just be my face, big screen printed on anything like that. I actually have my beautiful artist Toxic Flint. For example, you know, my banner Aqua and Union, and making like them to t-shirts, aka just, you know, Konosuba merch kind of, but with her style, would be really cool. We have like the Tomodachi thing that you can see in like the endings of my YouTube videos, with like subscribe, Megumin Union stuff. That will like a Tomodachi t-shirt design like that. I'm working on it. I just don't have the time to do it because of so much stuff happening. So I have a lot of stuff planned, and I want to do a lot of stuff again, especially working on Encyclopedia. So I'm sorry for all the delays. I try to get more on track and without avoiding of, you know, burning myself even more out. That's why I want to wait for a week off to actually take my time to do a lot of stuff more. And, you know, I do all of this for free because I love the game, I love the community, and I don't expect anything back. To be honest, just you guys watching my video, liking, subscribing, commenting helps me out a ton, and I'm so grateful for that. But if you want to support me and especially support the work and the Encyclopedia, go to the coffee link. This is especially for the Encyclopedia to, you know, help me get a little bit more into the mood, into the excitement to work on the doc, because again, there's a lot of stuff to do and this will probably take a lot of hours, not gonna lie. Don't trust me, I don't want to over exaggerate, but working on such a huge doc and, you know, just going through all the old units and upgrading their ranks in the overview tab will already take so much of a time. And then of course I need to translate that into the elemental tier list in theory for the JP side. Maybe check the global side again, start working again on the global elemental tier list and stuff like that. Try any of the other topics like a beginner guide, a manual guide, stuff like that. So many video projects that I want to do, but I just sadly don't have the time for it. And yeah, just like, you know, support helps a lot by keeping me motivated and actually justifying for myself spending that much time on one thing where I rarely get any feedback. Don't want to sound rude here, but no, a lot of people probably use the doc. I just never hear of it. I just know a lot of people actually recommend it and share it, which is great to see, but like people actually using it, I don't really see a lot of feedback from them like, yeah, your doc is great, or like, I'm a new player, thank you for the doc and stuff like that. This actually happens really rare. So yeah, again, stuff like that just is like a little more boost. I will still do it anyway, don't worry. You again don't need to drop any money or anything like that if you don't want to. Just wanna, you know, be transparent here, aka TLDR. A lot of stuff happening recently, work really busy, don't have that much time at the moment, which is why also stuff gets delayed. I hope, worst case with my vacation, I actually get some time to breathe, some time to recover and get fully back into more regulated content, and also hopefully have the time then to start working on bigger projects, either, you know, working in Encyclopedia or just making cool, well-made YouTube guides with a lot of recommended or requested topics, and, you know, do that. And yeah, it will be one of those two. I don't know which one it will be, so if you have any preference, let me know in the comments down below. Also, to be honest, I did it before, but I'm never getting bored of asking again. If you have any specific topics or stuff that you'd like to see covered, either in a full video guide or just as a page in Encyclopedia, let me know down in the comment section, and I try to pick whatever piques my interest, which one I think, yeah, that's a really great idea, I want to do that, and hopefully implement it soon, either again through video or Encyclopedia. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So again, thank you for watching the videos, thank you so much for your support, and good luck on the banner if you decide to summon on. Also, of course, let me know if you plan to summon on the banner or not, and otherwise, good luck with your arena runs. The team is out there, so I hope to see you all in the top 10s. That would be really cool. And yeah, just enjoy the game, and of course, I hope you all are hyped as much as I am for collabs coming back. You know, I think it's such a cool thing. I really hope they do the roughly 3 months of collaboration circle so that we keep the timeline in sync with seasons and stuff like that. That would be like the dream scenario. So let's hope here that everything works out flawlessly and we have a lot more Konosuba content coming over the next long period of time. And of course, also enjoy season 3. That's Kazuma signing out. Bye bye. だから一緒に行きましょう